be lazy and explain myself here and put this as my beginning clip. Good morning. Because almost all of my clips except for 2 are on my phone, so I don't really see the point in dragging out my computer and my camera for 2 clips besides like 7 that are on my phone. So I can just upload from here. Being the lazy part was, what I was explaining was I had an endocrinologist appointment this morning and a very early endocrinologist appointment this morning. I've been up since 5:30. And I'm at the horses if you hear bucket noises. And basically we're going to try a medication. I'm forgetting the name. It's A something. Basically the purpose of it is to prevent the spike when I have high carbohydrate meals, to hopefully prevent the low. We tried dietary changes since June. Nothing was getting a lot worse. And so this is the next step in the process. Like he was saying, the next tier, if this doesn't work, there's another thing which I'd like to avoid because it's like injectable and I don't even want to go there. But it's not insulin. Basically, it's kind of the opposite of insulin. It slows down the starch and kind of prevents the insulin from dumping into my system, because that's what's happening is I'm getting too much insulin dumped into my system from my pancreas, and it is overloading and dropping me really low. So we're going to try this for a month. I do have some apprehensions about it because, oh, that breeze feels good, because one of the main side effects can be weight loss, which I'm already at a dangerously low weight, so I don't want to go down that route, but as well as if my sugar does drop low, when I'm on this medication, it's going to be a lot harder to bring it up. But hopefully it'll prevent most of the lows. I only take it with high carbohydrate meals, and some of the side effects have me a little bit like, but we're just going to try it for a month, trial for a month, talk it over with endocrine, talk it over with the CF team. We feel that the pros outweigh the potential cons. So we're going to try it for a month. I have to come back in September and kind of report on that. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, then we take the next steps. It's a little bit of still trying to figure out the best way to manage it, because it started in April. We're still figuring it all out, and we just know that it's reactive hypoglycemia. And I talked to him because I've had some sugars in the 200s, 225 I think was the highest. He said, don't worry about that right now unless it becomes prolonged or more consistent, because we're already trying to fix the low sugar situation. So if we try to fix the highs with insulin, then we're going to make the low sugar situation worse. So we need to get the low sugar situation under control. And then if I'm still going high a lot, then potentially down the road, he said maybe in a year or 2, if things are getting worse, then we would have to discuss insulin. But for now, I'm safe on that front. And yeah, I'm a little about this medication, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's, if it doesn't work, if I'm losing weight, if I'm just can't handle the side effects, or if it's not preventing the lows, then I can just stop. Like, it's not something that's, I have to continue if it doesn't work, but it's another tool that we're going to try to use. So that was basically the gist of it. I have to come back in September, which I'm not that bad about, because then I can come see Blondie in September. And we're going to discuss more and go from there. So just taking the next steps in this blood sugar crazy journey that I've been on, and that one thing I never really expected to deal with, honestly. So yeah, it's pretty much what I explained this morning, but I'm just going to take the lazy way out and explain it here so I can upload it off my phone. So yeah, now back to the regularly scheduled programming of me at the barn. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I also talked to him about how I'm becoming more exercise intolerant with blood sugars, because I'll walk a little bit and it'll start dropping. Like before I came down to the horses, I had to drink a juice because otherwise it was going to plummet. I walked around the campus of the hospital, it plummeted. Like it's just becoming a thing. And he said, unfortunately, there's not much we can do about that, because it's not reactive in the sense of like, because my body's dumping insulin. It's just reactive in the sense that exercise lowers your blood sugar. So he said to just keep doing what I'm doing with that, and hopefully over time it'll get better. as well as I told him I'm not feeling some of my lows anymore. Like sometimes the Dexcom will tell me I'm like 50 something, and I'm like, no, that's not true. So I'll check with the meter, and then I am 57 or 50 something. Like, for example, the other day it was saying I was 55, tested with the meter, I was 50, and I didn't feel it. I was like, this is weird, and I don't typically feel it now until I'm like dropping into the low 40s. And he said that if we can prevent as many lows, then over time I should start feeling them again. And not, it's part of the good thing. He said it's not super important that I feel them since I'm on the Dexcom, but it's nice to have my body naturally alert me. So over time, if we can prevent the lows, then it'll get more normal. Hey, boy. Oh. And girls. I got a little close to the floor. What you doing? I got your ears pinned. You look a little mad. Tired? I'm just spending some time out here. They're going to be fed soon. I did a little bit of, well, foal didn't appreciate it, but the foal that Star's foal, the one you saw grazing, I was just trying to get her to let me get close to her, and I did touch her. And she spun her butt at me and almost kicked me, but I did touch her. The personality difference between the two foals is incredible. The little paint is so outgoing, and that one's so shy, but it's progress. It's the first time I've touched her since she was like 2 weeks old. So now they're gonna be fed soon, so I was just hanging out with Blondie a little bit and enjoying the evening, because this is my happy place. It's where I'm not. Horses are my happy place, even when they're trying to kick me. Just he woke up. He's back with Mama, getting a drink. And that is Fancy's tail waving all the way over there. I just realized I said he. It's a she. Both mares. This entire pasture is mares, except for that one who's a gelding. She is back with Mama. This used to be how I would end every summer evening, and winter evening for that matter, but it's nice. It's hot, but it's nice. They're all eating. I usually like to just turn on music and, well, this might sound nuts, but sometimes I have conversations with the horse. We all talk to animals. It's a thing. Right, Diamond? She's cleaning up the last little scraps of grain. And I'm gonna turn this into another just vlog down here kind of thing, because bugs. I'm sitting next to a giant anthill, so because when I get back I'm gonna take a shower, and like I said, I'm pretty exhausted because I've been up since 5:30, so I'm just gonna take a shower, kind of relax for the night. Been having a lot of mental health stuff going on as well in the background, and so I'm just gonna try and make it better and enjoy the evening. There's a lot of dragonflies. I don't know if you can see them. So I'm going to end this here, enjoy this last little bit with Blondie before I head home. And by the way, I think I told you I almost got kicked by the foal. But anyway, enjoy this last little bit with Blondie, and just turn on some music and enjoy these moments. So thank you guys so much for coming along on my day today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.